Good morning mga ka-coachy! Kamusta po? Narito na naman po ako, ang inyong Coach Pinoy, si Coach Gandhi. Yan. Para sa isang umaga na naman, para ating palawakin ang ating kaalaman, pagyamanin ang ating kabuhayan, at syempre para matamo ang tunay na kaligayahan. Okay. So, ang ating pong magiging topic for today, yan ay ang pangalawang part, no, doon po sa ating important key areas in life, no, para tayo ay maging successful or fulfilled, no. Okay, so kahapon atin pong pinag-usapan ay ang physical aspect, no, ng buhay ng isang tao. Ngayon naman we will talk about the mental aspect, okay, or yung pag-iisip. Okay, so there are actually five things, no, or 5 areas within the mental aspect po na gusto ko pong pag-usapan natin for this morning, no. So ang una po dyan, syempre, is yung ating focus. Okay, so we should learn to focus, and instead of doing multitasking. Okay, I'm sure marami sa inyo ang medyo mag-aalangan at magsasabi, pero Coach Gandhi, di ba, mas okay yung nagmo-multitask ka kaysa focus ka kasi mas marami kang nagagawa, di ba? Actually po, sa totoo lang, minsan may binabagayan ng tao, no. Mayroong mga tao na nagsasabi na marami silang natatapos by doing multitasking, or mas sanay sila sa ganon. And yung iba naman, mas gusto nila nakafocus. Okay, pero ganito po yan, no. Ito po yung pinaka-principle niyan. Okay. Daily po, no, every single day, ang ating utak ay it's being faced with so much information, a lot of information, no. Actually not just millions but even billions or trillions of information parate, no, araw-araw. So you can just imagine yung load ng utak natin, di ba? So the reason why I am more into focusing rather than doing multitasking, kasi po by focusing, halimbawa, what I'm trying to say here is, halimbawa marami kang kailangang gawin, no? So why not prioritize kung ano ba yung halimbawa top 2 or top 3 na mga bagay na dapat mo munang gawin, and then do things, focus on each one until matapos mo, then focus with another, then focus with another hanggang matapos mo. Okay. Multitasking po kasi, whether we accept it or not, merong pagkakataon na magsasuffer ang quality ng ginagawa natin kung hindi tayo nagfo-focus. Okay? So that also goes for decisions that we make in life, no? So we need to focus on those decisions na talagang magkakaroon ng impact sa buhay natin, rather than ang dami-dami nating gustong gawin, di ba? So make sure we focus. Okay, practice focusing, in short. Okay, so next is talking about focusing, syempre about learning, no, enhancing yung ating mind, no, is reading books. Okay, so reading books. Alam niyo po ba, based on statistics, the highest paid people in a company, which are syempre yung mga CEOs, di ba? They read an average of about 50 books a year. Okay? And individuals or ordinary individuals read about an average of 1 book per year. Okay? So, imaginein mo na lang, I mean, you don't have to be a genius thinking na itong mga taong to, they're getting paid so much. Diba, yung mga CEOs versus ordinary people. It's not just because of their experience. It's not just because, of course, yung matagal na, no, na ginagawa nila, but because also of what they know, of the things that they can do. And sa totoo lang po, ang brain po natin, it's like a sponge, no, regardless kung anong age mo. it's meant to absorb learning and information. So the more things that you know, the more learnings that you have, the more valuable you are, di ba? That's the reason why some if not there are some people who can actually negotiate their compensation or negotiate their income. It's because they know more, because they try to learn more. And books are very good resources po for learning, no? So depende na lang sa iyong hilig, no? Depende kung saan ka interesado. Ang pinaka-importanting part is you have to read a lot of books, more books, no? Especially kung saan mo gusto maging expert ka, no? Or talagang matuto ka. Okay, so yun po, no? So again, that would be focusing, and again, of course, reading books. Okay, now third is learn and practice meditation. Okay, remember I mentioned kanina, every single day yung atin pong utak receives millions, billions, or even trillions of information every day, no? So talagang bombarded by information every day. So ang pang-regulate po natin dyan ay meditation. Okay. Actually, you don't have to be an expert to do meditation, no? And meditation before parang kino-consider ng iba as parang weird, you know, something na parang wow, kakaiba ano yun, ha? Meditate, di ba? But meditation now is highly accepted, no? In fact, even if you study the most successful people, hindi kumbaga sa daily routine nila hindi nawawala ang meditation. That is because the more successful you are, the more challenges, the more difficulties that you experience, and that takes a lot of toll po sa ating utak. Okay, that's why meditation is very important para syempre to cleanse yung utak natin, to relax, no, to calm our mind, especially during the times na medyo stressful. So the way to really relax our mind is using meditation. Okay, so it's very easy po to do meditation. There's a lot of ways, you know, techniques and strategies, pero share ko po sa inyo yung ginagawa ko everyday. Very simple lang, no? Ako po kasi nag-subscribe ako sa isang app, no, wherein I'm sure kilala nyo yung app na yan, no, wherein you get to listen streams of music every time you want, no, on demand, no. So one of the musics or playlists that I downloaded are meditation, no, meditation music. So every morning as I wake up po, you know, as in pagising, tahimik lang ako, I don't do anything, I don't talk to anybody, I just put my earplugs, no, and then listen to meditation music, do breathing exercises for a few minutes, no, siguro mga 10, 15, 20 minutes would do. Okay, so it already relaxes me and prepares me for the battle for the day, no. And then syempre, since maraming information nga everyday ang nabobombard yung utak natin, before I sleep, I also make it a habit, put the plugs, no, in my ears, and do sleep meditation music. So yon, dire-diretso nakakatulog na po ako. So that's my daily routine now, no, that I don't normally do before. So, and it really helps, no. Mas nakakatulog ako ng agad-agad, ng mabuti. Pagkagising ko during the day, mas positibo yung aking pananaw sa buhay, mas relax ako. I get to kumbaga process yung mga different challenges and information that I receive every day because I meditate, no? So yan po, napaka-importanting bagay po niyan. Okay, alright, so okay, so doon naman tayo po sa pang-apat. Okay, so sa pang-apat, so yan po ay discipline your mind. Learn to discipline your mind. Okay, actually po medyo challenging. In fact, for some people it takes years, no? Years and years of their lives para lang po matuto kung paano nila dinidiscipline ang mind nila, no? By disciplining your mind, you get to discipline your reactions, di ba? So rather than being reactive, you become proactive. Rather than being reactive, you become more aware, di ba? Kasi po sa totoo lang, kapag hindi natin matutunan i-disiplina ang ating utak, ang utak natin is para siyang di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina, sponge siya, di ba? So ibig sabihin, it tends to absorb whatever information, no, that it thoughts about, no? And most of this information, kapag ikaw ay hindi ka aware, are mostly mga worries, negatives, di ba? Sabi nga, about 90 to 99% of what people fear or worry about doesn't actually happen, di ba? So that's why we need to discipline our mind, no? Kasi pag dinisiplina nga natin ang utak natin, yung mga pumapasok sa isip natin, we can proactively filter yung mga bagay na iniisip natin. So it takes practice, no? It doesn't happen overnight. Pero the simple technique po that I would like to share with you in disciplining your mind is this. Whenever you're thinking, before you react about something, no? Halimbawa may for example lang, no, yung significant others nyo, or kung sino man tao sa buhay nyo, or boss nyo, whoever, or friend, or katrabaho, may nasabing hindi maganda sa inyo, or may information na binigay na medyo nakakagulat, di na shock or whatever. I'll give you a perfect example. Okay, nangyari lang po sa akin to kahapon, no? So regarding disciplining your mind, kahapon, there's this old client, actually client ko siya before, na naging parang buyer agent ko sa properties, no? So sabi niya, Sir Gandhi, tawag siya sa akin. Sabi niya sa akin, ito pong si ma'am ganito, yung ni-refer kong client. May message po nung office. Ang sabi po, mag-stop payment po raw muna kasi hindi daw po approve sa bank. So nagulat ako, di ba? So the initial reaction could be, ano ba yan? Ano ba yan? Dapat ganyan, maayos yan, di ba? That's the usual reaction. But because I already know and learned and made sure that I discipline my mind, sabi ko sa kanya, ma'am, ganito po. Sige, before we think about anything else, before we react po, alamin ko po muna yung punot dulo kung bakit. Tapos balikan ko po kayo. So I restrained myself from reacting. So rather than being reactive, I became proactive, no? So anyway, to make the long story short, kinausap ko po yung dating work ko about this client, and medyo nagising din ako kasi ako po yung nagtuturo dati sa mga sellers doon sa grupong yon. So nakalimutan ko lang isipin na nga naman pala, kakatapos lang ng down payment nitong mga tao na to, nitong client na to. So technically speaking, talaga mag-stop payment siya, no? Because as process, kailangan antayin yung letter of guarantee, signing, approval, etc. So imagine niyo na lang, if I was reactive, baka ang dami ko na nakaaway, di ba? So yan po. So that's what you mean by disciplining your mind. Okay? Alright, so okay, so lastly, yan. Okay, be mindful of your self-talk. Ako, napaka-importante po yan. Be mindful of your self-talk. Okay. Napakaraming pagkakataon na we are on our own. Okay? Every day. Like for example, ako, no? I travel to work mga around an hour or so. And then travel from work to home an hour or so. So, imagine niyo na lang kung ano ba, mga 2 oras yan. So that's 2 hours of my day. Every day I travel alone. Okay? Halimbawa, pag kumakain ako ng lunch, kasi ako I eat lunch alone, no? Kasi medyo syempre may distancing tayo, di ba? So that's about an hour. So that's 3 hours of my time alone, no? And there could be more, no? So kung if you add it all up, siguro on an average I would have around 4 hours. So almost half of my 8 hours in a day, working day, no? I'm alone. So ibig sabihin, I'm alone with my thoughts. I'm alone with my mind. So you can just imagine kung ako, yung the way I talk to myself, no? Hindi naman po ako baliw, pero in my mind, syempre we talk to ourselves, di ba? I'm sure you guys experience that also. Whenever you worry, whenever you're thinking of yung mga bills mo, kung ano man ang mga problema sa buhay, concerns, etc. Syempre kung wala kang kausap, obviously you talk to yourself, di ba? Although sometimes you talk na, Lord, ganito ganyan, you talk, di ba? Parang ganon. Pero it's actually talking to yourself, no, convincing yourself something. Okay, so we have to be mindful, no, na of the things that we talk to ourselves about. So dapat hindi siya negatibo. As much as possible, these are encouraging things, hindi things na mas magpapadiscourage o kaya mas tatakutin natin yung sarili natin. Because whatever we feed our mind, whatever we feed ourselves through self-talk, nagkakaroon po ng effect ito sa ating behavior. So nagkakaroon ng effect sa ating mga reactions, yung mga the way we make decisions, etc. No, so and syempre, I don't know if you believe in it, yung law of attraction, you attract bad things if you always talk about bad things, you know, with yourself. So yun po. So those are the 5 things that you have to remember as far as taking care of your mind or your mental aspect of your life is concerned. So yun po, no? So marami pong salamat. This is another day of learning. Okay, just before I go, as I usually do, again, marami pong salamat sa lahat po ng ating tumatangkilik po kay Coach Pinoy, no? Maraming salamat po sa mga naniniwala. Maraming salamat po dun sa mga nag-aabang every single day sa mga video po na i-upload natin, no? I will make it more consistent po na makapag-upload every day, no? Sometimes kasi may mga nagmi-miss out ako ng a day or 2 days, no? It's because medyo busy din. Pero I'll make sure po, I'll make it a point na everyday po mag-upload po ng video, lalong-lalo na para po doon sa mga taong talaga nag-aantay sila ng video, they really want to learn, no, and be inspired. So marami pong salamat. By the way, please feel free po kung sa tingin nyo po ito pong mga videos na to ay makakatulong sa mga kakilala nyo, kaibigan, kamag-anak, mga mahal nyo po sa buhay. Please feel free. Unang-una po muna, kayo po muna, no, when you watch this, please click that subscribe button po sa atin pong YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook po, Coach Pinoy 2020 at Coach Pinoy 2020. Ayan, meron din po tayong Instagram, meron din po tayong Twitter, and of course yung blog din, no? I try to update that as much as I can, no? And then once na na-subscribe, na-follow na po natin, please do share this with people you know. Okay? Gusto po natin mas marami pa po tayong mas matulungan. So yun po, marami pong salamat. Again, as I always remind everyone, stay positive, stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, stay blessed. Marami pong salamat. Thank you po.